That is 43.716 for Nicole and Jeter. Next up, we have Louisa Murphy with her mini poodle surf. We had no audio for a minute there. Looks like we do now. So you missed all my shout outs and thanks. So my big thanks goes to Four-Legged Flicks for providing this live feed. If you haven't donated, please think about doing so. Your mailman does not need a Christmas present. Part of that donation will go to the EO team. We have Alan Benner with Genuine Risk, his Australian cattle dog, on the line now. Thanks also to our cheering section. $37,804 for Allen and Risk. Kirsty Dean with her Sheltie Flyer. Kirsty's been doing agility for about 20 years now, and this is her first time at an international team tryout. I do not think Flyer's been doing agility for 20 years. This is true. Oh! Oh, I heard that. $43.151 for Kirsty and Flyer. And let's hope that she's okay. Her head is bad. We're going to take a minute and make sure that Kirsty's okay. We heard that head bump all the way over here. Just so people in the viewing audience know, we're turning off the sound because otherwise I'm going to sing, and you don't want to hear that until we find out that Kirsty is all okay. Big hand for Kirsty. Back to the business of the day, we have Dan Jett with Connor, his Sheltie. If you're keeping up with scores, head over to realtimeagility.com. George Mariakis is doing real-time scoring for us. $50.174 for Dan and Connor. Next up, Jessica Fanslaw with her Sheltie taken. Maps and running orders can be found on the AKC European Open 2016 Facebook page. 38.255 for Jessica and taken. Next on the line is Jennifer Thomas with Colt, her Sheltie. Few notes about scoring at this event. It's different than your typical trial weekend. Refusals are not being called. All you get with a refusal is the time it takes you to fix it. There are standard course faults on a jumper's course like this. That standard course fault would be a dropped bar. Otherwise, a wrong course is an elimination. And I will get you guys an update on Kirsty as soon as I have one. 50.331 for Jennifer and Colt. Susan Bintliff with her Sheltie Fab. $37,248 for Susan and Fab. Linda Mecklenburg on the line with Lucky, her Sheltie. And I've got a leaderboard for you. We have Fab and Surf on top of the leaderboard. Standard course time on these courses, this is not a wheeled course. What we do is we take the top 2 clean runs. We average their time and we add 10%, and that gives us our standard course time. As soon as we have a standard course time for this course, I will let you know. .338 for Linda and Lucky. Deborah Fraunheiser with her Sheltie Jet. This is their first visit to an international team tryout. And we have our standard course time. It is 47.768. 47.768. 43.364 was Jet and Deborah's time. On the line now, we have Pam Caldwell with her Rat Terrier Arrow. .253 for Pam and Arrow. Andriana Zealous with her Sheltie Zap. New standard course time, 42.626. .48.703 for Andy and Zap. Deb Shulman with her Mini Poodle Spencer. While Deb's running Spencer, let's give her a thank you. Canine Sport Zone donated their facility this weekend to hold this event. Deb is one of the co-owners, along with Shauna Riggles, Fiona Thompson, and Grace Cooper. Big shout out to all of them for this great facility and for all the work they've done in putting on this event. That's the first time we've seen the weave entrance taken that way. Put her in a nice position for that line. .36.117 for Deb and Spencer. I bet we will have a new standard course time off that run. Marcy Mantell and Stripe. New standard course time, 40.351. 40.351. Marcy and Stripe could be coasting for the rest of the weekend. They won a spot onto the team last night, but as you can see, they're not. And this is what we love when we see our competitors run every run like it's the finals. .967 for Marcy and Stripe. Diane Goodspeed and her Sheltie Busy. New leaderboard with Spencer, Fab, and Arrow. That was 37.045 for Diane and Busy. New standard course time, 40.239. 40.239. On the line now is Shenna Lemke with Dynamite. Shenna and Dynamite have been on the European Open team a couple of times. Dynamite's an All-American. Makes us very happy that the European Open allows All-American dogs to compete. .35.346 for Shenna and Dynamite. Keith Hiley and Cisco on the line right now. New standard course time, 39.305. 39.305. If you're looking for course maps, you can find them on the Facebook page. That is AKC European Open 2016. You can find a link to that page in case you're having trouble finding it on Facebook at ssdogagility.com/2016-EOTT. That information is right below the live stream box on the Four-Legged Flicks YouTube page. 41.203 for Keith and Cisco. On the line now is Susan Crank and her Sheltie Speedo. .38.798 for Susan and Speedo. Kathleen Oswald and Whimsy are running now. They got the other win-on spot yesterday. They'll be going to France this summer. So if Kathleen totally messes Whimsy up, it's okay. She's out here having fun. And it's okay, she told me to say that. $38,420 with a face plant. I gotta tell you, the Russian judge gave that a 9. Robin Newman with Decker. Decker's an All-American. You probably did not see the inside of that tunnel, but Decker was halfway up the side when he ran into it. $35.018 for Robin and Decker. They should be happy with that run. Claudette Moe with Simba, a miniature poodle, on the line now. And that gives us a new course time of 38.700. 38.7 is our new course time. Robin and Decker bringing down the curve. And Decker is our new first place dog. Decker, Dynamite, and Spencer.
So what's course time?
38.7.
Okay.
Oh, you're totally fine.
I'm still okay. I would just like to get a point.
Yes. $46.633 for Claudette and Simba. Jessica Fanslaw is back with her other Sheltie, Bounce. Thank you to our 70 viewers. We like to call you FOF, friend of the feed. If you're watching the feed and you haven't donated yet, please see if you can give us anything. We love bringing you the feed. Part of your donation will go to the European Open team. 37.695 for Jessica and Bounce. Another one of our All-Americans, Gloria Kruger with Vegas. Vegas is also an All-American. If you guys experience any difficulty with the feed, let us know on the YouTube page. You could first try refreshing. We had some issues with sound this morning, but I think we have cleared those up. 47.649. 47.649 for Jessica and Bounce. This is Jenna Williams with Maddie. $35.271 for Jenna and Maddie. This is Deborah Yost with her Sheltie Storm. New standard course time of 38.659. 38.659. Gloria Kruger, your badge is at the announcer's table. Gloria, your badge is at the announcer's table. Decker, Dynamite, and Spencer at the top of our leaderboard.
Did standard course time change? Doesn't like me.
42.387. 42.387 for Deborah Ann Storm.
$30.7. 30.6.
659.
I'm 30.4. Okay. Like, hang on.
On the course running now, we have Don Jones with Karsten, his American Hairless Terrier. Yes, Peanut Gallery, it does have hair because sometimes the hairless terriers have hair. No. $49,984 for Don and Karsten. Piper Novick. Piper Novick with Dasher. Dasher has a nickname. I would call him Dashel, but I think the O is a long O in that. For 38.523, 38.523 for Piper and Dasher. And Claire O'Neill with Ama. Ama is our last dog to run this course. There was a question from the Peanut Gallery regarding the weave entrance and why it was called a fault. In this scoring, if you get the weave entrance correctly and pop out, it's a wrong course. If you miss the weave entrance and go in the wrong pole, it's a refusal, and refusals aren't called. It's a standard fault. Oh, it's a standard fault. Sorry, not a wrong course. Thank you, Shane Miller, for keeping me honest. All right, now we have Claire O'Neill and Ama. This is not a Sheltie, not a Corgi, not an American Hairless. This is our Kiesend. Claire does a fantastic job. Claire's actually been on the junior EO team, and she's our youngest handler here this weekend. She's 15. 40.297 for Claire and Ama. And that rounds up our medium dog jumping. We will get you placements as soon as we have them.
Miss Mary.
People here at the facility, I have 2 competitor badges at the front table. 2 competitor badges. Deborah Yost with Storm and Gloria Kruger with Vegas. Gloria and Deborah, if you can come and pick up your competitor badges.
All right, thanks.
And this is where the leaderboard is standing right now. Unofficially, we have Decker, Maddie, Dynamite, Spencer, and Busy. We will get you official results as soon as we have them. Okay, we have our official results. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, so in first place we have Decker with Robin Newman. In second place we have Maddie with Jenna Williams. And in third place, Dynamite with Shanna Lemke. Come on down. Come on down and get your pictures taken. And I believe that Decker and Dynamite are sisters and brother and sister and brother, siblings. That would be siblings, littermates, border staffy littermate siblings. Linda Szymanski, thank you for donating. I will give you a shout out when there are more people on the feed. Welcome back to Agility Live. Agility Live brought to you by Four Legged Flicks in cooperation with Canine Sport Zone and the American Kennel Club. This is the 2016 European Open Team Tryouts. That was my real announcer voice. Little notes. Maddie, the dog who took second place in our medium dog agility, is just 2 years old. Just 2 years old. Shout out for Maddie. Know that if you want to interact with us, you can chat with us on the YouTube page, Four Legged Flicks YouTube page. We're just about to get started here with our large dog agility. This course was designed by our very own Ann Reba. There we go. Ann Reba getting a shout out from the Peanut Gallery. This will be our white dog, Gwen Friedel. Oh, wow. People love Gwen. And her Border Collie, Finn. They've been our white dog all weekend. The white dog allows the competitors and you at home to see how the course might run. We don't use maps for the competitors at the European Open, so we're not using maps here at Tryouts. So they got to walk the course, but they didn't get to see the course until it was posted up on the Facebook page. That Facebook page is AKC European Open 2016. If you guys want to see maps, that's where you should head. And for those who were concerned about Christy, who fell during our last round, she is up and okay, slightly bruised. And this is Gwen and Finn. No refusals are being called during these tryouts. The only thing a refusal gets you is extra time. There are standard course faults, which would be a bar drop or popping out of the weaves on a jumper's course. And unfortunately, there are eliminations. 38.633 for Gwen and Finn. And yes, that jump is in the course and she should have taken it. Course maps for large dog jumping can be found on the AKC European Open 2016 Facebook page. First dog on the line is Karen Stewart and her Golden Retriever Rush. I want to remind everybody that it takes a lot of volunteers to make an event like this happen. We've had some great volunteers here at Canine Sports Zone. First among them is Bob Dusick. He is our chief course builder. He has kept us on schedule. Last night was a really long day, but we ended right when we thought we were going to end because of Bob, and we want to thank Bob's wife for letting him spend the weekend with us. 36.596 for Karen and Rush. Next up, we have Brenda Kelly and her Border Collie, Luna. It does. Little update. Bob's wife is here with us as a volunteer as well. I like to say the couple that volunteers together stays together. So, couples, volunteer at your local agility trials. $33.720 for Brenda Kelly and Luna. This is Kathy Irvine with her Border Collie Totem. 31.950 for Kathy Irvine and Totem. Jennifer Volkel and Tonic running now. We have a course time. Course time now is 36.119. 36.119 is our course time. That course time is figured by taking the 2 top scoring clean runs, averaging their time, and adding 10%. $32.950 for Jennifer and Tonic. Here's Caitlin Drees with her first dog, Carly Renee. If you want to follow along with real-time results, head to realtimeagility.com, where George Mariakis is keeping us updated with each competitor's time and score as they leave the course. 29.185 for Caitlin and Carly Renee. That means we will have a new standard course time coming out. This is Rosie Sutherland with Gem, a Border Collie. And our new course time is 33.624. 33.624 is our new standard course time. Right now, the leaderboard has Carly Renee, followed by Totem and Luna. $34.019 for Rosie and Gem. Now we have Stacy Beck with Doobie. Stacy is either a big fan of Frank Sinatra or the Grateful Dead. Oh, maybe the Doobie Brothers. Stacy and Doobie are from Ohio. $41.641 for Stacy Beck and Doobie. Now we have Jennifer Martin and her Border Collie Jimmy. $114 people watching now. 29.398 for Jennifer and Jimmy. Those of you out there watching, think about giving an early holiday gift to the EO team by making a donation to Four Legged Flicks for this live stream. When you do that, part of that donation goes to support the EO team and their trip to France this summer. This is Dudley Fontaine and her dog Jack. I must say, Dudley is very fashionable today. 32.416 for Dudley and Jack. Barbara Standiford with Meridian, affectionately known as Mary. Mary and I have so much in common. $31.364 for Barbara Standiford and Meridian. Scram with his handler Renee White are now on the line. $28.634 for Renee and Scram. I feel a new standard course time coming. Tina Brown with Leverage. $37.068 for Tina Brown and Leverage. Danielle Davis with her Border Collie Desmond. $44.502 for Danielle and Desmond. Oh, wait, I think that Sarah Hops has some fans in the audience. She's coming to the line right now. Sarah Baker with Hops. $30.830 for Sarah and Hops. Carrie Smith and Hype coming to the line now.
How did he get there?
He appeared this morning.
What?
29.076 for Carrie Smith and Hype. John Rotel with Mr. T. Mr. T is not a funny colored border collie. He is a golden retriever and as fabulous as his handler, John. $31.004 for John Rotel and Mr. T. Susan Cochran and Rex. And that gives us new standard course time of 33.104. Carly Renee, Mr. T, Totem, and Jack. 29.460 for Susan Cochran and Rex. Kathleen Devine with Vivian, exclamation point on the line. A lot of amazing people putting this event together. The folks here at K9 Sport Zone, they've not only donated the facility, but have put a ton of time into getting the facility perfect for an event like this. And most of the volunteers are part of the K9 Sport Zone family, so we thank them, including Bob Dusick, our chief course builder. Also want to thank Four-Legged Flicks for giving us this live stream. 36.713 for Kathleen and Vivian. And Great Dane Photos is here, taking photos all weekend. Amy and Great Dane do a fabulous job. We have Lisa Topol with Schmutzy on the line. $34.859 for Lisa and Schmutzy. Here's Melissa Henning with her Border Collie Relay. It was a late night last night. Everyone's a little tired, but I know you've got it in you to give us some cheers for Melissa here. Come on. There we go. 29.448. I think the dog and Melissa hit the ground at the same time. New standard course time, 32.248. 32.248 is our new standard course time. On the course now, we have Chris Sider with an Anwar, her Border Collie. 37.797 for Chris and Anwar. Melanie Miller, her Border Collie Integrity. Sometimes a tunnel is just a tunnel. $35.094 for Melanie and Grit. Ooh, it sounds like Shane Miller and his dog Luna have some fans. This is Luna the Malinois as opposed to Luna the BC that we saw earlier. Shane and Luna are from Rock Island, Illinois. Shane just moved into a new house, so he would have more yard space to practice his agility. $33.323 for Shane and Luna. Here is another one of our baby dogs. This is Uno with his handler, Stacy Swick, from Northbrook, Illinois. This just goes to show you that baby dogs can do these courses too. So when Premier is offered at your local AKC trial, you should try it. $35.161 for Stacy Swick and Uno. Caitlin Drees is back with her Border Collie Robber. Caitlin's Border Collie Carly Renee is in first place right now. $45.413 for Caitlin and Robber. Now we have Scott Vickery with his Golden Retriever Tease. For those of you who missed the medium dogs, there were some great runs. You can always go back in the on-demand and see those runs. $33.712 for Scott and Tease. Sanji Brooks and Vet stepping to the line now. 34,907 for Sanji and Vet. Perry DeWitt is on the line with her dog Goose. Unfortunately, if the handler comes in contact with a piece of equipment, it's an E. $43.055 for Perry and Goose. Next up, we've got Jody Lolich with Skills.
You have video, right?
30.745 for Jody Lolich and Skills. This is Maureen Shale with her Border Collie Spec. Carly Renee, Relay, Mr. T, and Totem, and that's where our leaderboard stands right now. 38.663 for Maureen Shale and Spec. Daisy Peel's on the line now with her dog Frodo. Daisy got one of the win-on spots after yesterday's event, so she'll be going to France this summer with Frodo and the rest of the European Open team. $28.293 for Daisy and Frodo. Tina Brown and her BC Tirade are on the line right now. It's probably been 10 whole minutes since I've said this, but Four-Legged Flicks is bringing you this live stream. It would be great if you could give the European Open team an early Christmas gift by donating to Four-Legged Flicks for this live stream, a portion of which will go to the EO team. Special thanks to the AKC for supporting the EO team. $35.305 for Tina Brown and Tirade. Shoshana Dose with Glance is on the line now. Glance is a Tri BC. I now have a soft spot for tries. as my most recent pup is a try. Not a BC, though. Once again, refusals are not being judged in this event. All a refusal does is add a little bit more time to your final time as you fix things. 32.288 for Shoshana and Glance. Tracy Hirsch now on the line with Danica. If you've donated to the live stream, let us know in the comments section of the YouTube page and we will give you a special shout out. 38.902 for Tracy and Danica. And Scripto is on the line with Ruby. $43.799 for Ann Skripko and Ruby. Linda Mecklenburg and Special running now. $33.416 for Linda and Special. Kathleen Devine is back with her other Border Collie, Serena. $33.410 for Kathleen, Devine, and Serena. Chris Tucci and his fan club are here, and he's running Bratska right now. This is his first dog that he's running. Chris is from the Sunshine State. $31.084 for Chris and Bratska. Kurt Meisner with Winston, his Border Collie. $36.160 for Kurt Meisner and Winston. Next up is Keegan with his handler, Shonda Oderkirk. Keegan traveled the farthest to get here. He and Shonda came all the way from Alaska. $34.713 for Keegan and Shonda. Next up is Blynn Baker with her Border Collie Ray. Seems like Blynn has a few fans in the audience, or maybe Ray does. $32.565 for Blynn and Ray. Chris Sider's back with her second dog, Flame. Now on the course. Chris handling that ton a little bit differently with Flame than she did with Anwar. $32.282 and a nice clean run for Chris and Flame. Tawny Millet and Jolt on the line now. The leaderboard now stands Carly Renee, Relay, Mr. T, Totem, and Flame. Flame just made it onto that leaderboard. $31.780 for Tawny and Jolt. Shannon Bent is on the line right now with Whoopie-Doo. We are up to 160 FOF, Friends of the Feed. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. And not that we are buying your friendship, but any donation that you could make to Four Legged Flicks for bringing this live feed would be appreciated. 46.460 for Shannon and Whoopie Doo. Caitlin Drees is back with Phil this time. No refusals are being called, so Caitlin just lost time there. Nice save, Caitlin. 35.975 for Caitlin and Phil. Katie Oilschlager with her Aussie Truman. Katie and Truman have a nice facility in New Berlin, Wisconsin. Think positive. $32.483 for Katie and Truman. Bill Malloy's on the line now with his BC Toby. I'd love it if anyone could tell me if that's Bill's real hair. Phew. $31.661 for Toby and Bill. And that is not his real hair. That is a hat. Mary Lou Hanlon stepping to the line with her Border Collie Shazam. $34.889 for Mary Lou and Shazam. Christy Mosier is on the line with Mako. And that is spelled like the shark, not the car repair company. Mako wants more bang for his buck. Big thanks to Frankie Joiry for donating to the live stream. Way to go, Frankie. Thanks for watching. Thanks for helping out. We appreciate it. 45.964 for Christy and Mako. Perry DeWitt is back with Verb. Nicely done, Perry. There we go, 37.697 for Perry DeWitt and Verb. Deb Lazzaro's on the line with Lyric. $39.438 for Deb and Lyric. Next up, we have Ken Wallace with his German Shepherd dog, Anara. Just a reminder, there are no refusals being judged on these courses, but there are standard course faults like a dropped bar, a popped weave pole, $38.145 for Ken and Anara. Barb Davis is on the line with Flex. We are hoping that Flex's breeder in Denmark has tuned in. He's watching her today. $41.024 for Barb and Flex. Mary Shaw is up next with Tangle. $31.399 for Mary Shaw and Tangle. This is Christine Leslie stepping to the line with her Border Collie Ninja. These large dogs are jumping 24 inches. The European Open gives the judges the option of choosing the height within a certain range for each of the classes. So this weekend, the small dogs are jumping 12, the medium dogs are jumping 16, and the large dogs are jumping 24. 33.725 for Christine Leslie and Ninja. Marco Majolo is on the line with his Border Collie Jack Bauer. Marco's wife has given me nothing to say during this run, so hopefully we will not elicit too many laughs. Mary Lou Hanlon, I have your name badge at the announcing table. $33.343 for Marco and Jack. Rachel Schubert goes to the line now with Ace, her Border Collie. And once again, Rachel's hair matches her sweatshirt. $34.347 for Rachel and Ace. Whitney Page Lamberson on the line with Taken Canadian Bacon Bit. That is his full name. Taken and Whitney are from Chicago, Illinois. 32.453 for Taken and Whitney Lamberson. Next up, we have Deanna Fairchild with Jude. $31.092 for Deanna Fairchild and Jude. Stepping to the line, we have Dudley Fontaine with Bird. They are already on the European Open team for 2016. They got one of the win-on spots yesterday. Nice save by Whitney. Good dog, Bird. $33.178, Dudley Fontaine and Bird. Next to the line, we have Maria Badamo with Gromit. Surprisingly, Gromit has stayed on his start line all weekend. $37.920 for Maria Badamo and Gromit. Shannon Bent is now on the line with Kaboom. Kaboom belongs to Cindy and Gary Moretin. Shannon is a young handler, handling this dog for them and doing a fabulous job. Shannon's gotten some amazing experience running Kaboom and Whoopie Doo. $33.442 for Shannon and Kaboom. Chris Tucci is back on the line with Jungle. We're just having a little bit of a timer issue. This is Chris and Jungle. I was going to say Chris and Tucci, but it's Chris Tucci with Jungle. A nice save there. $35.569. Chris and Jungle. Jamie Heron is up with Zip. Sheila Cook says, go Jamie and Zippy. $30.617 for Jamie and Zip. That will put Zip in third place. Next up, we have Alice Renkemeyer with Tess. Nicely done. 34.725 for Alice and Tess. On the line now, we have Mark Mache and Dax a Labrador Retriever. $33.033 for Mark and Dax. Angie Benquisto is on the line with Echo, a.k.a. Red Bull. Angie is not giving up. $41.723 for Angie and Echo. Melissa Henning is on the line now with Caper, her Border Collie. The leaderboard now stands as Carly Renee, Relay, Zip, and Mr. T. 41.412 for Melissa and Caper. Coming to the line now, we have our last dog of this group, Jessica Aju with Fame Us. That's Fame, parentheses, Us. Speed Doggy gives their shout out to their dog Fame Us. Little fact that the Us in Famous' name stands for the team behind the dog. Breeder, owner, trainers Chris Ott and Frankie Chouari, and her brilliant handler trainer Jessica Aju. Famous's nickname is Boobly, sometimes shortened just to Boobs. It seems to be a theme. And then everybody laughs. Laugh, ha ha ha. Come on, guys. 29.188 for Jessica Aju and Famous. That wraps up our large dog jumping round 4 of the European Open Team Tryouts. And our unofficial leaderboard stands at Carly Renee, Relay, Zip, and Mr. T, although I do believe that Famous is going to be on that leaderboard shortly because we have a new standard course time. New standard course time for large dogs is 32.105, 32.105. And as soon as we have official standings, I will let you know. Here we go. Unofficial results. Carly Renee at 29.185. Fame 29.188. And Relay 29.448. Hundredths of a second separate those times. We will bring you the official results as soon as they've been calculated. if anyone can't hear me, oh, wait, you can't say anything if you can't hear me. Anyway, I'm going to tell you right now, these are our top 3 placements for large dog round 4 jumping. Carly Renee with Caitlin Drees. Famous with Jessica Ajou. And Relay with Melissa Henning, I believe. Yes, Relay with Melissa Henning. Can you guys make your way down to the photo area where we will take beautiful photographs and someone will squeak to get your dog's ears up. About 4 minutes to the first dog. 4 minutes to the first dog. Well, we're here with a live studio audience. Terry Elger, say a few words to the crowd. This is his course.
What's that?
You're right. You're on mic now, babe.
Oh,
Right?
all right, cool.
They can't hear you out here, but they can hear you on the live stream. So you
hear me
could
on the
say
live
something
stream.
about the course you designed.
That's my course I designed, all right. We'll give them a tough weed pole entry. We got this one is not total running. This one's handling.
So there
Just
we
like
go.
a medium dog course. We let them run. They ran yesterday. Today they got to handle.
See, Terry has a method to his madness. We had a question during the break about standard course time. The way we determine standard course time, we take the 2 fastest clean runs and we average that time and add 10%, and that gives us our standard course time. These courses aren't wheeled. They're determined by the fastest dogs on course. So that is why you will hear me announcing the standard course time as it changes. We are getting ready for small dog jumping. This is round 4. This is the last group to run round 4 jumping. If you are looking for maps of this course, you can find them on the Facebook page, AKC European Open 2016. That's where you'll find the maps. If you want to keep track of who's in first, go to realtimeagility.com. George Mariakis is updating scores as they happen. realtimeagility.com. If you've been on that page before and you can't figure out how to get to this round, in the upper right corner there's a home button. Hit the home button and choose EOTT round 04 jumping dash small.
Okay, guys, just one quick announcement. George has put together a listing of placement points through 4 rounds. So we're going to print those out. They'll be on the wall. So those of you going into round 5 that want to know where you are currently sitting, it will be available for you to see. Those of you that don't want to look, don't have to look. Okay, so you can decide how aggressive you want to be. They are unofficial at this point, but they're pretty good. So So we'll be printing those after you've run your 4th round, and they'll be on the wall over there. All right.
Okay, going to the line now is our white dog, Sherry Lemke with Jasmine. The jumps are set at 8 inches. We had a white dog yesterday running at 12 inches, and that handler was injured, so Sherry has stepped up. Sherry teaches here at K9 Sports Zone. And while we're talking K9 Sports Zone, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you, K9 Sports Zone, for inviting us here this weekend, providing your facility, and making it an easy weekend. Special thanks to Bob Dusick, our chief course builder. Well done, Sherry and Jasmine. The jumps will now go up to 12. This weekend, the dogs are running at 12, 16, and 24. The European Open leaves it to the judges' discretion within a range as to what jump height the small, medium, and large dogs will jump. So you're never sure till you get there what your height's going to be at. Okay, our first dog for this round 4 jumping small class is Marianne Kozlowski and her miniature schnauzer, Katie. If you're tuning in for the first time, Forward-Legged Flicks is providing this live stream. We want to thank them. If you could thank them by making a donation, that would be great. Portion of all those donations goes to the EOS team and their trip to France this summer. So you're not only supporting Four-Legged Flicks, who brings us fabulous agility events all year long, but you're also supporting the EO team. If you make a donation and let us know that you made one, we'll give you a shout out on the live stream. 47.586 for Marianne and Katie. Next up is Cindy Madura and Aaron. Speaking of shout outs, want to thank Ted Friedel. Ted Friedel's watching at home, and he gave us a donation today. He also is a fabulous Cards Against Humanity player, even if only from the sidelines. Cindy and Aaron are both from New Jersey, and this is their first international team tryout. There we go, 33.463 for Cindy and Aaron. Melanie Balicki's on the line now with her All-American Hannah. Hannah is Melanie's first agility dog. And this is their first year competing. Some notes about scoring this weekend. Refusals are not being called. If you have a refusal, it just adds time while you fix it. Standard course faults are being called. So in this jumper round, that would be a dropped bar or a pop out of the weave poles. Those are fixable, but you will get faulted for them. Coming to the line now is Katie Kahn with her Sheltie Ritz. $34.793 for Katie Kahn and Ritz. Denise Kennedy's in the ring now with her American Hairless Terrier, Nikki. And we have a standard course time. The standard course time is 37.541. 37.541 is our standard course time. $36.971 for Denise and Nikki. Sandy Scott's on the line now with her Sheltie Skylar. Right now, our leaderboard is Aaron, Ritz, and Nikki. $35,997 for Sandy and Skylar. Online now is Brittany Shazler and Trek. Trek is a baby dog. 33.595. 33.595 for Brittany Schazler and Trek. Next up is Estelle Robinson with her Chinese crested Ziggy. New standard course time. The new standard course time is 36.882. 36.882 is our new standard course time. Thirty-three point 33.780. And that was for Estelle Robinson and Ziggy. Corey K and Kimi are on the line. Kimi is the first of two dogs that Corey is running in this class today. $36.062 for Corey and Kimi. Deb Bartkowiak and her miniature schnauzer Reggie are up next. I think that Deb is a hometown favorite here. Lots of fans in the audience. $37.793 for Deb and Reggie. Miniature Schnauzer Rudy is now on the line with his handler Sue Phillips.
Maybe we want to let Herb know that we have. Oh, okay.
If Barb Person is in the stands, Barb Person, I have something for you at the announcer's table. 33.869 for Sue and Rudy. This is Claudette Moe with Miko, a miniature poodle. Little info about tryouts this weekend. None of the competitors are given maps. The first time they see the course is when they step out onto the course. Maps aren't available to them until after that walkthrough. 41.719 for Claudette, Moe, and Miko. Oh, look, it's Amy Sheffield with her miniature American Shepherd Pixel. Anticipation. Will Pixel hold her start line? She did this time. Amy likes a little encouragement with Pixel. Come on, let's give it up for Amy and Pixel.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And to end the run, we're just going to say boobies. Amy and Pixel, well done for 31.356. Oh, look, it's our assistant coach, Michael Tay, with Sir Dagonet. Mike has been working overtime this weekend, making sure all the scores get in. Give Mike and Sir Dagonet a lot of credit for still being able to run. $35.387 for Michael and Sir Dagonet. If you can hear me, Chris Mosley and Dare are on the line. Dare has 2 D's in his name. The first D is silent, and that's the only silent thing about him. Dare is a Pembroke Welsh Corgi. $38.991 for Chris Mosley and Dare. Barb Davis is on the line now with her Sheltie Sketcher. Ooh, 29.940. That was a beautiful clean run, and Barb goes into first place. I'm sure I'll have a new standard course time for you shortly. And this is Brittany Imhoff with Bilbo. That new standard course time is 34.872. 34.872 is the new standard course time. $31.856 for Bilbo and Brittany. Carla McAllister with her Parson Russell Terrier Wink is now on the line. And the leaderboard now reads Sketcher, Bilbo, Aaron, and Trek. 35.457 for Carla McAllister and Wink. We're going to pause for a minute here. While we're in this pause, if you've thought about donating to Four-Legged Flicks for the live stream today but haven't gotten around to it, now is a good time, or while we're changing courses. Also, a big thanks to all our volunteers. They've been with us all weekend. They're doing a fantastic job. Let's give it up for the volunteers. Come on, peeps. Thank you, guys. We really appreciate you. On the line now is Susan Bintliff with Cheer Her Sheltie. .051, Susan Bintliff and Cheer. And here is Delaney Ratner with Zepp. Little cheering squad here for Delaney and Zepp. New standard course time of 33.988. 33.988 is the new standard course time, which means our leaderboard has changed. We now have Sketcher, Bilbo, Aaron, and Trek. .198. 33.198 for Delaney and Zepp. Jessica Vanden Langenberg with her Boston Terrier Mayhem. They have been on the junior EO team in the past. Jessica hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin. That little off-course jump before the weaves has been biting lots of folks. .43.680 for Jessica and Mayhem. On the line now is Lucy, a Cocker Spaniel, with her handler Rita Berardino. .35.413 for Rita and Lucy. Oh, look, it's Terry Herman with Idgie. Idgie, the calendar girl for 2016. When Terry said there was a calendar girl in her family, I had assumed it was Terry. She corrected me and told me it was Idgie. 31.764 for Terry, Herman, and Iggy. Next up, John Rowe and his miniature schnauzer, Jaeger. New standard course time of 33.937, 33.937. This is John and Jaeger's first time at an international team tryout.
Go, move, move.
36.383. Our leaderboard now is Sketcher, Iggy, Bilbo, and Zepp. We've heard some shouts of poodle power. That must mean that Cassie Schmidt and her poodle Bliss are on the line. Cassie may be the classiest grandma I know, and she has the poodle to match. Beautiful weave pole entry. I don't think Bliss even looked at that off-course jump. Whoa, 29.388. 29.388 for Cassie Schmidt and Bliss. Oh, and here we have Diane O'Reilly with her miniature poodle, Rory Bell. New standard course time with that last run of 32.630. Standard course time, 32.630. Diane and Rory Bell were at the EO developmental camps this summer. 32.038 for Diane and Rory Bell. Those developmental camps help raise money for the EO team. They also give handlers an opportunity to train for these tryouts and for the new premier class that's coming to an AKC trial near you. This is Corey K. and Cayman. This summer, those EO development camps will be held in Nebraska. So keep your eyes out, and we will be getting you dates and instructors. 31.249, 31.249 for Corey K. and Cayman. Here we go. The last dog of this class is Dakota, a miniature poodle with his handler, David Papone. David and Dakota are from Minnesota. And they went to the European Open last summer. $31.502 for David and Dakota. That wraps up our small dog round 4 jumping. I will get you rough results in just a minute. We're going to be moving shortly and resetting courses for the agility rounds. So this will be the end of the round 4 feed. You'll need to close out this feed and open a new feed for round 5. The leaderboard as it stands now is Bliss, Sketcher, Cayman, and Dakota. Yep. So the next feed will read AKC EO Team Tryouts 2015 round 5. So when we come back up, we're going to be on that feed, the round 5 feed. For those keeping track at home, yesterday's win on spots went to Ritz with Katie Kahn and Dakota with David Papone. So those 2 teams already have a spot on the EO team and will be going to France. The way the win on spots are determined today are with round 4 and round 5. Those cumulative points, a spot will go to each of them as well. Bliss, Sketcher, and Cayman are our unofficial leaders at this point.